before we have to take another break, we were talking to Carolyn. Marcy, let's talk to Marcy, who's in Chicago. Marcy, you're on WGN. Good morning.
Good morning, Lou. I have a serious problem, and I don't know what to do about it, so I'm hoping you can give me some answers.
I'll give it my best shot.
Okay. My daughter keeps getting sick because our basement has a horrible smell in it. And what happened was, a few years ago, maybe 10, they made holes around the perimeter of the house and put a chemical down there to stop the leak water coming in. Then
From the outside?
From the outside. And then they came inside, and they put this like epoxy on parts of, not all the walls, but some of the walls, because it's a totally unfinished basement. And now, when it gets real warm, there's a horrible smell coming out of it, like burning rubber. Can that be removed, or can it be covered up with another epoxy, or what?
Okay, when you're in your basement, wait, this is your daughter's basement?
No, it's our basement, but when she goes down there, she doesn't do too well in it.
Okay, and it's unfinished?
Yes.
And you see the holes, or you don't see the holes?
No, you don't see the holes anymore because they're filled with the stuff they put on it.
Wow. So when it gets warm and the ground temperature
when it gets hot.
When it gets hot.
Mm-hmm. There's a terrible odor that emits from this stuff they put on the walls.
We think. See, what I don't understand is, okay, like today, you're home right now?
Mm-hmm.
Does it smell?
I didn't go down there.
All right. But you smell this as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go down to the basement and you can smell it.
Mm-hmm.
But let me ask you.
A headache.
Okay, but like this week, you've been down to the basement, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it's been warm.
Yes.
And it smells.
Oh, yes.
But now if it's 60 degrees, you don't smell it?
No. When it gets cold, you don't smell it.
Cool. Not even cold, but cool. Nothing in the winter, in the early spring, and in the fall, nothing.
Right.
Do you have a sump pump?
Yes.
Do you have drain tile in there?
I don't know. Probably. Oh, yeah. We put something around the perimeter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I bet that smell's coming from there.
In
other words, Marcy, can you go downstairs? Not now, but when you go downstairs, literally, if you put your nose against the wall, you smell it?
Yeah, definitely.
Huh. You have central heat and air?
No.
You have a hot water baseboard?
Right. Well, I have radiators.
Radiators and no central air?
No.
And it's a concrete foundation?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
I just don't know who to call.
Yeah. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to call Perma-Seal.
Okay.
Because I want them to come and evaluate what's going on in your basement to find out if, in fact, it could be something like this. They can come out and figure out if, in fact, there's some kind of reaction, perhaps. They're not an environmental company, but they spend a lot of time in the basement, and they may be able to suggest some kind of, they do have this system called Sanadry, might be an additional system that you need. Nothing can be removed other than if we dig up the basement on the outside, but they might be able to evaluate what's going on. Do you have a pencil or a pen?
Yes.
800-421-SEAL, S-E-A-L.
Okay.
Call them, tell them you talked to me, have them come out and take a look at this thing, tell them what's going on, and they should be able to point you in the right direction if they can't help you directly.
Oh, I really appreciate that.
All right, let me know what. Do me a favor, stay in contact with us, and once you talk to them and stuff, call me back and let me know what happens, okay?
Oh, wonderful, sure.
All right, appreciate you calling, Marcy. 7:50.